being on H1B, as some of you might know or not, it's kind of a very scary thing to think about when you are on H1B visa. There's a lack of guidance and clarity on what you're allowed to do and not allowed to do as an H1B holder pertaining to your work, pertaining to side hustles. And number two, I mean, starting a business is hard anyways. So it's a big risk in life. And you add on the immigration pressure and uncertainty, it really leads you to a lot of frustration. A short story, I have written about it on LinkedIn. I've talked about this, with Ryan and this group, and I have a whole community of people where I talk about I started a company on H1B called Trial and Error. And while I did that, I secured my H1B and hired myself as an employee in my own company. So I transferred my visa through myself, through my entity, and I pursued an EB1 path to secure my green card. So even if I had my H1B, there was no guarantee that I'll ever get a green card because I was stuck on an EB2 timeline. I started the whole EB1 evidence collection strategy, thinking, consulting with lawyers, attorneys, profile development. It took me about 2 years. So August 2022, right here, did my first evaluation with like paying somebody and trying to understand, hey, where do I stand? I got my first understanding. I took about 1 year to prepare myself to the point where we could file a petition. March 2023, we filed a petition, and just like H1B and O1, there's a premium processing. So you get your answer in less than 15 days. I got an RFE, and in July, I got a denial. So my first EB1 was denied, and pretty hard time for me because, like I said, I was starting a company and transferring my H1B, and I was relying on EB1A to go through. So, 1 month of full depression and looking back into RFE, like what exactly they need. It made me dig deeper, and blessing in disguise, that RFE and denial really made me grok the system into what exactly did they look for, what is it you could do, what is it you should not do. I filed my EB1A again in October. So I looked into the denial reasons and I filed it again. And then in about 10 days, that was approved. So once your EB1 is approved, you are allowed to do your adjustment of status. So in January, I filed my I-485 telling the government that I want to move my visa status from H1B to a permanent residence because I have my EB1 and my dates are current. And in about November, I got my green card.